We can go on the record. Court reporter, are you there? Can everyone hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'm the reporter's here.
So, okay, we can go on the record. Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's a little past 7 o'clock on April 6th, 2021. My name is Jennifer Grace. I'm the public utility law judge that's assigned by the Public Service Commission to handle the matter that's before us tonight, which is the evening public comment hearing for case number 9656, which is captioned in the matter of the application of Kumquat and Citron Cleantech, LLC, for a certificate of public convenience and necessity to construct a 7.2 megawatt solar photovoltaic generating facility in Wicomico County, Maryland. Let's start. We're going to start giving some information to the public, and we'll start by way of introductions of the parties. And if you'll please give a brief statement of your role in these proceedings. We can start with the company, Mr. Bugelmans.
Thank you, Your Honor. My name is David Bugelmans. I'm with the law firm Gordon Feinblatt. I represent the project in its application for a CPCN on the front of the commission. So I interface with the reviewing state agencies and eventually Judge Grace in these proceedings. Your Honor, we have a presentation we're prepared to give. We can wait until after the other introductions if that works, or we can do it now. That
would be great if you would just wait. We'll get introductions, and then I'll turn it back to you, Mr. Bugelmans. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
PPRP.
Good evening, Your Honor. Steve Tolson, Assistant Attorney General. I am the counsel for the Power Plant Research Program, which is in the Department of Natural Resources. And with me tonight is Mr. Fred Kelly, who's the Acting Director of PPRP and also the Project Manager for the Kumquat Citron CPCN application.
Good evening. Yes, the Power Plant Research Program coordinates the state's review of new energy generation projects. Our coordination, in our coordination role, we interact directly with 7 executive state agencies, including Department of Natural Resources, where PPRP is located, departments of the environment, transportation, agriculture, commerce, and planning, as well as the Maryland Energy Administration. And our role is to put together do an independent review of the project, the environmental and socioeconomic impacts of the project, and we put together a list of what we put forward as a recommended set of recommended license conditions that we pose to the law judge in the case to consider and attach to the CPCN as needed.
Thank you, Mr. Kelly. We'll turn now to the Office of People's Counsel.
Good evening, Your Honor. Patrick O'Loughlin on behalf of Maryland Office of People's Counsel. We are the consumer advocate at the PSC for all residential ratepayers and represent their interests in matters before the Commission.
Thank you. And the Commission staff.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good evening. James Greger on behalf of the technical staff of the Public Service Commission. Our role in this process is to review the application and the technical aspects of the project and present an independent analysis and recommendations based on the filing. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. And continuing with providing information for the public on this project, we'll turn it over to Mr. Bugelmans for a presentation.
Thank you, Your Honor. Joining me this evening, I have Matt Sesgen from Tenno Power, the developer of the project, as well as Dane Bauer and Melissa Hall from H&B Solutions, who are the environmental consultants for the project. Dane is going to provide an overview of this project for the public.
Hi, I'm Dane Bauer, and with my partner, Melissa Hall, we do the environmental assessment report, the ERD, that is submitted along with the application to the CPCN. There's a number of very specialized consultants that do the field work, the wetlands, and stream assessments and develop the environmental constraints. We put it together. We do our independent assessment of their findings. and we do a report. On this particular project, which is located in Wicomico County, it's on a 27-acre parcel, and actually it's a 40-some acre parcel, and it's 27-acre limit of disturbance. It's a 7.2 megawatt AC project that does have battery storage along with the project. We found that it's not in the Chesapeake Bay critical areas. It's not in a Tier 2 catchment area. It's in the Wicomico watershed and runs through several ponds, Leonard Pond and Johnson Pond, as it navigates its way to the Wicomico River. One of the things that's a little bit unusual for this project is it doesn't require special exception. It's a heavy industrialized zoned area. And the client received a letter from the county which says it's a by right project. So there was no need to go and do any kind of zoning work on this project. It's a relatively flat property. It's very well drained. It's deep soils. It's heavy sand. And for the Eastern Shore, this is unusual. It will not need an appropriation permit. The water table's down between 13 and 16 feet. So there won't be an appropriation permit needed for dewatering. Right now, the project is moving along with the county at the same pace that we're going through the project with the CPCN license, which is a little unusual. Usually CPCN is a little bit ahead of the county process, but we've already gotten feedback on the site plan. They participated in the PPRP site visit. The site plan is generally okay to the county. We're wrapping up stormwater, the vegetative buffer, and compliance with the Forest Conservation Act. Having addressed all those things, the county believes that it won't take too long to get the site plan approved from the county. We did not get any comments back from Maryland Historic Trust that there's any issues on site, and there's no rare, threatened, or endangered species. A company called ECS did the wetlands analysis, and there was only one area that was about 1,700 square feet. We elected to fill it in. We've already gotten the permit to do that from the Maryland Department of the Environment. So all in all, by the way, there's no agricultural ditches on this property, which is another unusual thing for some of the projects that we've seen on the shore. So that's about a summary. Oh, it's the point of interconnection is actually across the road. It's a chop tank substation. It's a CEC Edgewood substation. And chop tank is actually going to run the lines to this project underground, which is about 500 or 600 feet on one side of Connolly, and then they're going to go underneath Connolly, underground, and bring it into the project. It's going to be separately metered from another project that's on the that sits right next to this one that will have a separate interconnection.
Thank you, Mr. Bauer. And that concludes our presentation. I will say for anyone watching on YouTube, if you go on the commission's website, you can search for this case 9656. And then the first item in the docket is our application. So if anyone's interested, you're able to pull that up and review the application. But that concludes our presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I would also note, normally at this point, we would be turning to comments from the public for consideration in this matter. As for this hearing, no member of the public has asked to participate in this hearing. There will be another evening public comment hearing later on in the process. I would note at this time, however, that in the area where the project is proposed, there is an application, a copy of this application for public inspection and copying at the Wicomico County Department of Planning, Zoning, and Community Development, located at 125 North Division Street, number 203 in Salisbury, 21801. Public comments can also be sent to the Public Service Commission on this matter. They must reference case number 9656. Those comments should be submitted before August 5th, 2021. They can be via psc.state.md.us in the Commission's public comment Dropbox, or they can be mailed via U.S. mail to Andrew S. Johnston, Executive Secretary, Maryland Public Service Commission, William Donald Schaefer Tower, 6 St. Paul Street, 16th floor, Baltimore, Maryland, 21202. Again, all public comments submitted in this matter should reference case number 9656. Does any party have any other matters that we should handle tonight? Hearing none, thank you everyone for participating, and I'll see you at the next hearing. Thank you very much. We can go off the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.